What's up, y'all? It's VANELLI CUTZ here with today's inside scoop on the scoop of the day. So today we're going to be flipping the script. I'm going to be in the hot seat where I'll get to talk about my journey, my role at the Barber Expo, and what's next for VANELLI CUTZ. So let's get into it. So let's get started with the basics. Who's VANELLI CUTZ? VANELLI CUTZ, man. I'm just a barber. I cut hair. I love to cut hair. I've been cutting hair for about 6 years. Super big gym rat, mom, content creator. I like to stay busy. I like to stay focused and just like to help others around me and see how I can be an asset to others. Yeah. And what inspired you to get into barbering? So barbering was always something that I was drawn to. I always thought it was fascinating, the cool designs, just the sharpness of haircuts, and I would always find myself scrolling the timeline actually and just kind of watching people do hot towel shades. It was like one of those like satisfying things, you know what I mean? Like an ASMR type of ordeal. It was relaxing to watch. And when I would get haircuts, I had a man bun at the time. My hairs would be sticking out. So I would go home with scissors and, you know, not to throw shade at no barber, but I would go home and fix the haircut a little bit. And then one day I was just like, yo, like I should really just become a barber. And lo and behold, the rest is history. Between barbering, the gym, content creating, and parenthood, how do you balance it all? Scheduling, and not messing with the schedule, and consistency. So I say all this to say the gym for me is every day is a certain body part that I'm working out, and I work out Monday is leg day, Thursday is leg day, Tuesday is arm day, and vice versa, and the list goes on. And I think that like the gym for me kind of created the stepping stone of like this mentality of like just carry that throughout everything. So whether it's motherhood, whether it's barbering, whether it's content creating, just plan it all out. So, you know, I like to plan my content creating with, you know, just record everything. And then every single day, you know, edit. It does not matter if I've uploaded whatever I've uploaded that day. I'm always just going to be editing all day, you know, or just I have like a mental note of what I want to do a specific day. So I literally just have in my photos on my album just a whole bunch of videos that I already know I can edit, like at least have 3, 4, 5 days in advance. And I wake up super early to go to the gym. I have the same schedule for work. Everything is pretty much, my day is like always planned out for me so I can make the most of each of my days. Yeah, that's how I do it all. So you're a platform barber at this year's Berks County Barber Expo. How does that feel for you? So, when I first ever went to first of all, I'll say it feels amazing, but when I first ever went to the Barber Expo, I wasn't even a barber at all. So I went to this expo, and I had no idea what barbering was. I'm looking around, I'm like into this world that I just did not know anything of the culture of barbering. It looked like it was just starting out in Reading. It had to be one of the first 2 shows ever. And that just was just insane. I worked at AT&T at the time. And then, so that's without being a barber, my experience at the Berks County Barber Expo. My first time actually competing, I was a student back in 2019, I believe. I competed in the student competition, and that was just amazing. Like, I remember being on the stage, being so nervous, couldn't believe I was there, and just looking around, looking at the platform barbers, looking at all the vendors, all the cool things that I would say in my head, like, wow, I wonder, like, if I would ever be able to do that. So to be here, sitting in 2025, actually attending and having my own table for VANELLI CUTZ and being able to platform, it means the world to me, because honestly, I just never really thought I would be doing something like that. And what can people expect from you at the expo? So at the expo, like I just mentioned, I will definitely have my own like spot where I'll be interviewing people live. So I have really fun things going on over there. I'm gonna definitely be telling a couple dad jokes, just getting a lot of people involved. I'll be selling some merch as well and having high quality interviews where I like to go interview people that, you know, make an impact in the community around them. And you can really learn some gems from when you watch these things. Like, you hear how certain people live their everyday lives that are very successful, and certain people that, have taken different paths in this barbering industry. So yeah, that's what you could definitely look forward to. Give us the inside scoop. What's next for Vanelli? Ooh, well, the ball just started rolling. So what's next? I definitely plan to be going to more barber shows, doing more interviews, and just kind of keeping myself busy. This was a big goal for my start of 2025. I wanted to sit down and just plan out my year and be super successful with doing that, and not, how do I say, like, holding myself accountable to what I say I'm going to do. So if I see it, I write it down on this calendar that I have in my room, and I tell myself I'm going to do this within this time frame, and really executing it that way. So that's what's next for VANELLI CUTZ. More interviews, more content, getting more ripped. I just want to do it all. I want to collaborate with everyone. I want to just give everybody the scoop of the day. I just try to be the best that I can be at everything that I could be. If I'm going to do something, I just want to show up and put 100% effort and do the best job that I can do. Whether it's cutting hair, whether it's content creating, whether it's being a mom, whether it's being a girlfriend, whatever I do, I just try to, just show up and be 100%. That's VANELLI CUTZ.